Hi, I'm Tonya Hill. Thanks for joining me. I thought we would go through the stencil method. This is the easiest one to learn how to screen print. It's great for learning to control your squeegee on how exactly you want to pull a screen before you get into actually burning a screen or something like that. So it's very easy. First, you just find the image, any kind of an image. Here's a little frog. He's so funny. And you can just use that image and cut it out. And what you want to do is just simply lay it on a piece of paper. Here's my cutout. And then you just lay your screen right down on top of it. Now, there are some other equipment that you can get with where you can actually clamp down your screen so it doesn't move. Or it's great to screen print with a friend so they can hold your screen while you're pulling the squeegee. But I can do this one by myself because it's a small screen, so I don't really need the hinges or anything. I can hold it pretty good one-handed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how simple it is. You just have a cutout, and it can be a paper cutout, it can be a cardboard cutout, it doesn't matter. And you just simply lay it under the screen. Really easy to do. And I'm going to pull a blue frog here. I have some blue ink, and I have a little spoon. Now what you want to do is you basically want to build a bead of color across the top. And you can go all the way to the top, or you can go down lower if your image is. My image happens to be right about the center of the screen, so I'm going to do that. And sometimes you have too much ink, and sometimes you don't have quite enough, but that looks pretty good. And then you're going to take a squeegee. Now, because of the size of the screen, you have to be careful what size squeegee you have. Your squeegee has to fit inside your screen. If you tried to print with this one, you got a problem because you don't even have any room to move. So make sure that the screen you pick out, the squeegee fits inside. Now we could do it and we could pull it this way, a landscape way, but I have one here that's just about the right size. This one happens to be a 6-inch squeegee. Although it is a fabric squeegee, I'm going to print it on paper. It'll work just fine for the stencil method. So what you want to do is you want to, if you're working with a partner, you want to put your squeegee down on the screen right above the ink, and you would hold it with 2 hands, and what you would do is kind of pull it just a little bit forward, and then what you want to do is you want to go pull the ink all the way down to the bottom, and when you get down to the bottom of the screen, you want to kind of lay your squeegee back, pick it up, take it back to the top, drop it down like you mean it, push back, and give me back my ink. If you say that, you'll do it every time, because if you get ink down here at the bottom and you leave it, you're just going to waste more ink when you can go back and do it again, okay? So here's what we're going to do. You can just watch me do this the first time, and we'll see what happens, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to do it one-handed. You're going to pull it towards you just a little bit. You want to push down and pull at the same time. And if you hear a nice little squeak with it, you're doing really good. Here we go. So I'm simply going to pull across, go down, pick up my ink, come back, set it down like I mean it, then drop my ink. And you can see I dropped some ink. Now I didn't drop much. There we go. Now I'm going to pull it again, set it back, and drop my ink. Okay, once you've done that, then what you want to do is you want to take a nice deep breath, hold it, and you want to pick the screen straight up. If you wiggle it one way or the other, you're going to smear it. So you want to pick up straight up. So I just say, take a deep breath, hold it, and pick it straight up. Now you have the image of the frog. Okay, and my frog is stuck to the back. So I just pull it off, get a hold of it here. It's always fun to get in the mess too, isn't it? And you have your frog is painted as well. Okay? So there it is. Now that's a stencil method. Very simple, easy to do. Now you could do it the other way too. You could take the piece of paper that this frog was cut out, and you could lay that down, and what you would get would be just the frog. And instead of the paper, you would just get the frog printed just like that. So it's very simple, very easy to do. Kids can do it. It's a great project you can do for any type of thing, and it's real easy. Now, this ink washes right out of the screen, so what you've done when you do the stencil method is you have not used your screen up at all. You're just going to wash it off as it be completely clean, maybe a little stained according to what color you use, but your screen is good to go for any other method you want to use. Thank you for joining me on learning the stencil method. Watch for other videos and other art lessons.